7 learners. I am teacher Jonah Gahay and I will be your teacher for today's lesson. Before we begin our lesson, I want you to prepare your self-learning modules, your notebook, and your pen so that you can jot down an important details of our lesson. Is it okay? Alright. In your previous lesson class, you have learned about the different methods of heat transfer. This time, you will learn another lesson which is types of charging processes. This lesson will cover our most essential learning competency, which is describe the different types of charging processes. Our lesson objectives: first, we have determine the different types of charging processes. 2. Demonstrate and describe how can an object be charged through friction, conduction, and induction. 3. Recognize examples of charging processes found at home. So where do charges came from? We all know that all objects or matter are composed of an atoms, and an atoms contain charged particles. Atom is the basic unit of matter, consists of a dense central nucleus and surrounded by a cloud of negatively charged electrons. The positively charged subatomic particles located inside the nucleus of an atom is called protons. The subatomic particles with no electric charge and found inside the nucleus of an atom is called neutrons. And the negatively charged subatomic particles that orbit the nucleus of an atom is called electron. All of these charges follow the law of conservation of charge. It says charges cannot be created or destroyed. Electrons are only transferred from one object to another. The attraction or repulsion between electric charges is called electric force. Opposite charges attract while like charges repel. Now, what is charging? Charging means gaining or losing electrons. Matters can be charged with 3 ways: charging by friction, charging by contact or conduction, and charging by induction. Let us talk first about charging by friction or rubbing. It is the transfer of electrons from one object to another by rubbing. When you rub one material to another, they are charged by friction. Material that loses electron becomes positively charged, and material that gains electron becomes negatively charged. Amount of gained and lost electron is equal to each other. When you rub glass rod to a silk, glass loses electron and becomes positively charged, while silk gains electron and becomes negatively charged. Next, we have charging by contact or conduction. It is the transfer of electrons through direct contact. Electrons transfer from the object with a negative charge to positive charge. There are equal numbers of electrons and protons in a neutral matter. When a charged object is used to charge a neutral object by conduction, the previously neutral object acquires the same type of charge as the charged object. The charged object maintains the same type of charge that it originally had. Lastly, we have charging by induction. It is charging an object without actually touching the object to any other charged object. It is the movement of electrons from one part of an object to another part because of the presence of an electric field in a separate object. Now let's check your understanding of the concepts by having this activity. All you have to do is to identify the following situations if it represents charging by friction, conduction, or induction. Write your answers on your notebooks, okay? Number 1. Clothes in a dryer rub together and begin clinging to each other. The correct answer is friction. Number 2. You rub a balloon on your hair and it sticks to the wall. The correct answer is induction. Number 3. After walking across a carpet, you feel a spark between your hand and a doorknob. The answer is conduction. Did you get all the correct answer? If yes, then congratulations! And that's all for today, class. See you in our next lesson. Bye-bye!